네, 여러분 안녕하세요. 병입니다. 오늘도 깁스런 더 위쳐2 계속하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 왕족을 부탈하는 평민들을 저지해줍시다.
Geralt,
단데라이언이랑
it's good to see you.
졸탄.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
Nobody to keep things peaceful.
Scalen Burden and his dwarves are trying to contain the mob, but they're badly outnumbered.
The plebs will yell a lot, beat someone up, and go home. As peasants do.
That would be foolish. They're not serfs anymore. The days of them humbly sowing and reaping are gone.
Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Scalen Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
We're doing a nice job then. Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Iobe's. Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons! I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Sternes and Olcan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a...
Safe. The Squirta'll keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be
격해지는데?
first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Humans only care how their asses rise as his stations
Say,
do.
Witcher, come over here.
Why is he lingering?
Those witchers be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets, throwing their weight about too much they are.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones. Farewell.
Give us this whole flower!
좋아, 이제 왕족 하인의 신분에 한번 가보도록 합시다. 하인이 어디쯤에 있을라나?
Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind.
Pale face. You'll believe me anyway.
It's a waste of words. It's a waste of words.
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
Tell me everything you know about the attempt on Saskia's life.
자, 과연 성공할까?
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody said the Virgin is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Olcan, the one killed.
So there's no
엑시
way to
실패할
check
줄
if you're lying.
알았는데 성공했네.
I swear on my mother's grave, I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was putting Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. It wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear the servants from the kitchen." Nothing more. Reverend Olkan, only he could tell you how it was, beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
What should I do?
사제의 집을 찾으십시오.
Banners whirring. Let them swing.
세실버돈의 사제의 집을 찾기 위해 세실버돈에게 도움을 요청하라고. 세실버돈을 찾아야 되는데 세실버돈은 어딨냐?
I in wait for their lord and prince. Humans are an odd lot. I certainly hope Scalen can clean up this mess. What can I do for you, Witcher?
I need to know where Reverend Olkan used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here. Don't forget about the monsters in the pit.
자, 이제 올칸 방을 조사하러 가봅시다. 올칸 방이 어디 보자. 됐다. 올칸의 방에 들어왔습니다.
Nothing interesting.
별다른 건 없고. 이거는 오렌밖에 없고. 올칸의 기록. 하얀 장미의 상과죽은 한번 읽어볼게요.
Stand for this.
Princeling likes to
Guilt must be proven.
I'll
Otherwise,
cut the
it's
block
vigilante
off the next
justice.
man who dares try his luck.
아니 이게 뭔 상황이야 대체?
here. Say,
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel.
Those witchers be craving gold. This one.
He better say.
Yeah, one step.
What's it
We don't need.
How would you?
If a lad counts hens, kill him.
A land without...
We have a room.
It's not certain.
Then we'll choose another whole man.
And all.
And the non...
We have enough down on the.
You know some...
Willie.
Eat glad.
Where...
Hiding.
Aid. Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough. Come on, lads. Let's drag the prince from his hovel.
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why. The mongrel covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that.
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanting to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes, his serene Damed the Prince can curses on his kin. Nobody in Bergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Hensel cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign!
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll
어찌됐든
protect people
최대한
whose only
중립을
fault is noble
지켜줍시다.
birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
아이고, 왕자를 결국 끌고 가네. 일단 최대한 보호는 해줬어요.
The
저희는.
peasants are furious,
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
but they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
그렇죠.
I've had
지금
enough of the
상황에선.
peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
그래. 아무리 늦더라도 그렇게 할 수밖에 없는 상황이죠. 자, 이제 필리파 에르와트라 대화로 가주십시다. 저희가 그거 사건 진척될 동안 트리스가 어디에 있는지 알아내려고 해봤거든요. 근데 트리스의 스카프 조각을 발견을 했어요. 그래서 필리파에게 그거 조사해달라고 맡긴 상태거든요. 그래서 한번 말해보겠습니다.
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a Kingslayer?
이제 망령의 안개를 건너러 밖으로 나가줍시다. 좋아요. 망령의 안개 속으로 들어왔습니다. 필리파 부엉이 폼으로 왔다. 이제 필리파를 따라가면 되는데 굉장히 느린 것 같은데. 좋아, 벗어났습니다.
I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence,
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry.
알았어. 서두를게. 서두른다니까. 좋아, 그러면 반대편으로 가줍시다. 뭐야, 이거 여기 막혀있네. 아니, 이거 안 돼. 잠깐만. 이쪽으로. 이쪽으로. 뭐 하려는 거지? 이거는 뭔지 모르겠는데.
I knew it. Damn, I knew it was you.
버논로치
When the mist
오랜만이다.
started whirling, I told the boys it's Geralt of Rivia. Well, my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergeni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Triss is somewhere nearby.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
적당히 구라를 칩시다.
Roach, it's really important. Only you can help me.
Now you want my help? I'll gladly return the favor. Oh, wait. You did nothing for me.
야, 내가 얼마나
You made
도와줬는데.
your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that horse in Laredo's house.
I'm not one of your men, Roach. I didn't betray you.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. You and your men against the whole world. Those not on your side are against you.
Don't you care about Voltaire's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her, and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of Lavalette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. Don't forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey! I'll hold you to your promise.
이제 가줍시다. 이제 이쪽으로 가냐인데 이쪽으로 가냐 아니면 저쪽으로 가냐인데 아, 이 왕족의 피도 얻어야 돼서 이거 잠입은 어떻게든 해야 하거든요. 자, 몰래 돌아가도록 갑시다. 그렇지. 그 다음에 올라가. 몰래 들어가지고.
Out of the way! Oh, Blondie! Bring back! Oh, will you bring me the...
On hay in the barn, she really looks fresh.
Bring back my Mary to me. To me. Oh.
To me, on the double!
대충 그거 잠입해서 돌아왔는데 성공을 했어요. 이제 일부가 듣고 이쪽으로 나갑니다. 뭐야?
FK Nordling, where do you
Yeah?
think you're going? With all that steel on your back?
Have you seen a red-headed sorceress anywhere?
You didn't seem to understand my delicate suggestion, Nordling. Drop your sword.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Metnara Rababa.
아이, 잡혀왔잖아.
Gallant. I'd hoped we wouldn't meet again.
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed.
Ishtar Garim. I remember you telling me.
Triss Marigold was kidnapped.
Foltest's advisor. Now I understand. They told me you're in more. Have you heard?
September 13th, 1269, the Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Fryhead Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269.
근데 왕족의 피를 얻으려면 이렇게 오면 안 됐었다는 느낌이 드는데 잠입을 했어야 되지 않나?
I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Yaruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
그러니까 지금 게롤트는 예니퍼를 찾아 와일드 헌트를 쫓고 있다는 설정인 거네요. 옛날에는.
Amusing that the Scoia'tael believe the
I feel fine.
I'm sorry. I can't. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me.
What are you talking about?
The figurine. He must have it on him.
What's the meaning of this?
I want to introduce someone to you. This is Vanamar, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company.
이게 트리스라고?
Before you die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
I found it on a man's corpse.
And you finished his mission for the Triss will help us find those wenches. I don't know whether you killed Duff. I'd prefer not to sentence Vanamar. Once you're done with... Farewell.
아, 이게 아니었던 것 같은데.
This is a... Are you...
막
Plow yourself.
Your...
어? 뭐지? 그렇지! 은근히 인정머리 있는 친구야.
Haven't killed an elf guardian for years. I knew you'd get in trouble.
You've a talent for getting me out of it. Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stinks horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
Only Triss can lead us to the Kingslayer.
Not only her, Geralt. Sheila managed to locate one was taken. The mages want King Radid. Triss.
One more. I need a few.
Saskia's a rebel, a wench from who?
Says Vernon Roach.
Or... hence I'll...
I owe you.
So,
Let's go, Ro.
벌써 27분이나 찍었네. 그럼 오늘은 여기서 마치겠습니다. 시청해주신 여러분 감사합니다.